Shima, mana shima, nitukusima, lukawabyona, owatwajile, tuyaganya Kigezi, nitukusimira, nensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika. Kigezi, ensi y'amamanzi, tubonera omunda n'omundeleka, tuli abakozi kandi abanyabwenge, enkunzi z'abantu nitwakira buli omwe, twine enkwatanisa, netukunda entunguka, twine obufura kandi twine amazima. Lukawabyona, owatwajile, tuyaganya Kigezi, nitukusimira, nensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika. Kigezi, nije tukwatanise, abenganda zona tushonjerane, twombekezi yetu ezahamutindo, twejese minyeto ekunde by'obuhangwa, tuhabulane etitwalize ebyobwejese n'amagara marungi. Hangara Kigezi, hangara. Shima, mana shima, nitukusima, lukawabyona, owatwajile, tuyaganya Kigezi, nitukusimira, nensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika. Entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika. Owatwajile, tuyaganya Kigezi, nitukusimira, nensi yitu Kigezi, entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika. Entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika. Entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika. Entima y'obulungi bwa Afrika.
Kigezi kantu ari umugisho gumpa kubasa kuba nimbakira mu program yitu ejenonje oha mukoro go kujya ya priesthood Bishop Rubaramira yabasa kuba na storage tujine kandi turinda kujikwiso in details mu misha mpo kujya basa kwa no emanyira niki ekiri kuruga umucyanga cyenyine kimpa echa Kigezi. Vendors from Kabale Central Market bastominjire Municipal Council offices za Kabale izuba eryanyu mwazo kandi abampa minjire Municipal Council offices za Kabale izuba eryanyu mwazo kandi abampa babiri bari kwetongitwa habwa esente za rent bari kujanguza abire nyinji kandi ati bari kuzikora mukabase kuba bari makushashura bari kugira ngo ebi barakora akasenta akampaha tikararugamu aba bashubire byayerekana uko tongita kwabo hari ba landlords ningashi abantu abareta ba landlords mu midara ya government nabo batari bamwe na bamwe bari kugira ngo ikimpaha kiri kubarabanisamo kureba ko baratambuza emirimo yabo. Storage nayo tugikompayiringire mu mishaho mpo turenda kugikwisaho kugira kuba ngu ayetebenkanisize okurevivinga ekibina echa national resistance movement omuri district yenyine jimpa ya Kabale yijuka Honorable Andrew Aja Baryayanga ayesimbire ahantebe yokoba chairperson wa NRM habwa Kabale district kandi ari entego ye yabaza kuba n'ikirira omuri Kabale district. Storage tujine kandi twabase kuba tugikompilinga nayo mu mishaho mpo turenda kugikwisaho kugira base kuba no imanyira niki ekituri okugambaho. Youth Affairs Advisor wa President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni omukyala ali kumanywa nka Brenda Chichoncho izuba lya mwazo abase kuba elected habwa NRM Youth League Vice Chairperson wa Kabale Municipality kandi tubirebire omukishaha aicha Kabale Municipal Stadium ahenkuyanja z'abantu ku rugo muri Kabale Municipality babase kuba niberundano kwempo kugira babasa kuba nibaterera akaruru abebembezi babo harurengo ogwa LC4 niho twarebire omwishiki ari kumanya ka Brenda Chichoncho ari kwijira kimwe no kukwateje ntebe ya Vice Chairperson weminyeto habwa Kabale Municipality nabandi bantu nyamwinji turebereyo Canon Joshua Mutekanga ari kurabo unopposed Chairperson wa NRM abwa Kabale District nabandi bantu abase kuba nibaterera akaruru kandi storage impana yo tujine turenda kujikwisaho ubase kuba no imanyira niki ekituri okugamboro na kugwera izoba business tycoon omwami ningashi Muzei Baboyaka Venancio izoba lya nyumwazo abase kuba naho muzibwa omubusinje omakageyege ntula agarikishangwa aha Muhambo Town Council omuli Rubanda District ogu akafa ebiro 16 kandi turebere enkuyanja y'abantu izoba lya nyumwazo bari kwerundanira omuli district yenyine jipa ya Rubanda kureba ko kuba basa kubani bashendekeza Muzei Baboyaka omukitinisa achamani amunonga. Minister Bahati accused of dictatorial tendencies within the NRM party turebire abantu batari bamwe na bamwe na munonga abekibina ekyagwanisiriza echa movement hano ya omuri Kabale district barugireyo babasa kubani ba accusinga Minister David Bahati bari kugira omubwebembezi bwe ni gashobwebembezi obuyamara ali chairperson wa NRM Kabale district abase kuba nayibembeza ekintu ekyagambanye kandi ekintu ekyataraba atatereramu araba atarachikiriza okwija omuri leaders aba NRM hano ya omuri Kabale district turebere ba leaders bataremora bamwe bari kumachuzinga abweji character eyo kuba dictator omukibina cha National Resistance Movement storage nayo tujine gitegereza misha ompo kuja tubase kwani tujikwisaho oyemanyine niki na details ezia story ejimpa yenyine bashatu babasa kuba ni bafera road accident eyabireho hagati ya taxi hamwe na pichipichi omu district ya Rukunjiri kandi eki cyabireho omukiro ekiri kusheshesa oruna kugwera izoba ko muri za shaha ibiri emwe ezo mwebazo ogwa nyumwazo kandi abantu bashata abapato areba babasa kuba ni bafegwa amagara gabo nabandi basigara bine obuhuta ahamagara agabo storage nayo tujine kandi tujine very well packaged nayo twenda kujikwisaho obasekwa no emanyira niki ekirugire district yenyine jimpa AR Kunjiri. Social media reacts sharply to Honorable Kamala's ambulance donation. Turebire abantu binji social media babase kubani barugayo kandi bakriticizinga abandi basima kandi konka abenji babasa kubani bereka okwetongita kwabo ahambunyishe njero gumpa wa Kabale Municipality Honorable Dr. Nicholas Kamara bari kumugambira ango donation ejimpa ya ambulance yabase kubana akorera abantu ba Kabale Municipality mu myaka 5 munibwe yayishuka okujireta storage nayo tujine na comments na reactions z'abantu zibatari bamwe na bamwe ezo babase kubane bakora nazo turenda kuzikwisaho kugira base kubane bamanyira niki ekiri kuruga from the world of social media kandi abantu nyamwinji babase kubane bakomentinga ambulance donation Honorable Dr. Nicholas Kamara base kubana akora omuri Kabale Municipality. Ndizo story tuenda kugamboro na gweri zoba NRM babase kuba niba postponing special interest group committee elections have village level kandi zimpazi vile zigezo kutegwa izoba eryanyumwazo special interest groups nichi details zimpazo na tuenda kuzikusoma misha mpo kandi kukuna nagambira karuraka kabiri kajya ko kutegwa izoba eryanyumwazo konka baka postponing babasa kubani bakateka biro abiri na mwenda. Ezo nizo story ezitunda kugenda mission no kugamba orunaku ogweri izoba ka nizo story ezitunda tuzendo kache omukahumuru kuturagaruke tubase kubani twisoho ezindi story ezitwine.
Make your educational journey smoother, easier with our comprehensive and extensive collection of books and high-quality stationery along top-notch printing services at 4J's Printers Limited. We have all the stationery items you could need, from planners to papers and notebooks, among many others. Get high-quality prints for all your personal and business needs with our printing services. Want to publish a book? We turn your manuscript into a masterpiece by handling everything from typesetting to binding. We offer book sales services with our wide range of books, including educational texts and practical workbooks, not forgetting featured textbooks used in secondary schools, vocational schools, among many other educational institutes. Our featured books include Understanding Lower Secondary Physics O-Level, Fundamentals and Concepts of Economics A-Level, Physics Practical Workbooks both O and A-Levels, Essentials of Applied Mathematics A-Level, and Understanding UCE Physics O-Level. We as well make revision books, a masterpiece by handling everything from typesetting to binding. We offer book sales services with our wide range of books, including educational texts and practical workbooks, not forgetting featured textbooks used in secondary schools, vocational schools, among many other educational institutes. We have all the stationery items you give and extensive collection of journey smoother, easier with our comprehensive and extensive collection of books and high-quality stationery along top-notch printing services at 4J's Printers Limited. We have all the stationery items you could need, from planners to papers and notebooks, among many others. Get high-quality prints for all your personal and business needs with our printing services. Want to publish a book? We turn your manuscript into a masterpiece by handling everything from typesetting to binding. We offer book sales services with our wide range of books, including educational texts and practical workbooks, not forgetting featured textbooks used in secondary schools, vocational schools, among many other educational institutes. Our featured books include Understanding Lower Secondary Physics O-Level, Fundamentals and Concepts of Economics A-Level, Physics Practical Workbooks both O and A-Levels, Essentials of Applied Mathematics A-Level, and Understanding UCE Physics O-Level. We as well make revision books and holiday packages for all the mentioned subjects in wholesale and retail at affordable prices, also offering convenient delivery services for all your orders. Visit us today along Nasa Road at Mirembe Arcade, Level 3, Room D13, or you can and high-quality stationery along top-notch printing services at 4J's Printers Limited. We have all the stationery items you could need, from planners to papers and notebooks, among many others. Get high-quality prints for all your personal and business needs with our printing services. Want to publish a book? We turn your manuscript into a masterpiece by handling everything from typesetting to binding. We offer book sales services with our wide range of books, including educational texts and practical workbooks, not forgetting featured textbooks used in secondary schools, vocational schools, among many other educational institutes. Our featured books include Understanding Lower Secondary Physics O-Level, Fundamentals and Concepts of Economics A-Level, Physics Practical Workbooks both O and A-Levels, Essentials of Applied Mathematics A-Level, and Understanding UCE Physics O-Level. We as well make revision books and holiday packages for all the mentioned subjects in wholesale and retail at affordable prices, also offering convenient delivery services for all your orders. Visit us today along Nasa Road at Mirembe Arcade, Level 3, Room D13, or you can contact us to learn more or place an order via 0787 97 63 37 or 0759 39 81 09, or email us via josephsemu@ymail.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning Kigezi is the program munyikize mbase kuba nimba kurisayo umurango bwempo bwabakama bitu kandi mwe bari munonga no kugendera kimwe okureba Kigezi ya television ndikora producer witu yabasa kuba natoreka ecwani echahelu kandi aho turi kureba enjura ya chera muri Kabale district hamwe n'izindi district ezigihererire Karubandaro kigane zindi district enjura yabasa kuba necera aha muryango eri kurabanisamo abantu binji aba bari kuza aha mirimo yabo konka tugendeye kimwe no kubasa kuba nitsima buri bara muntu wena na buri mukozi wena owagira kagendere bugeje inshura abase kuba nareba ko kuyaza okurunda akasente. Good morning Kigezi is the program kandi zina ni Nobati Nyamachi koko na nabagambire orunaku no gwa kabiri kandi ebiro nabiri na bitano ebyo kwezi nabiri ebyo kwezi kwa katano omwaka gwe 2025 katugende direct on stories ezitwine orunaku gwerizoba kugira mubase kubane mumanya niki turi kugambaho kandi mugendere kimwe omumisho no kutwa inteka yanyu muze aha YouTube channel yitu aho tuli live ningashi aho twine live stream mugendere kimwe omumisho no kutusindikira inteka yanyu tumanye niki ekimuya omuri Kigezi twachera turarabanisibwa mu nibura ry'amashanyarazi kandi gabasa kubanira tuteganisa omunonga koka by all means turameka sure ngo twabayisaho updates ezamakuru agafire mu cyanga cyitwa cyenyine kimpa echa Kigezi kutandikira omustori ebireho ningashe yabiro aruna kugwa Sunday tukagenda kimwe no kureba Minister David Bahati oguri Minister wa Trade Industry and Cooperatives ali kugenda kimwe omumisho no kureba nkoko yabasa kuba anasima Bishop Callistus Rubaramira kugira abase kuba nakolesa emyaka 5 eyamara ariyo musosordoti Kabale Diocese akugikozesa okutungura ningashe okushomesa abantu aha bintu gentunguka ningashe economical transformation aha bintu byo kukundana na bindi bintu nyamwinji kureba nkoko yabasa kuba na leta development omucyange kimpa cyenyine echa Kabale. Minister David Bahati akaba joined ningashe kegita aha Vice President wihangadiye nyine ripa eria Uganda Her Excellency Major Retired Jessica Arupu tukareba yo Major Jim Wezi Katugugu tukareba yo Honorable Minister Henry Musasizi nabandi bantu jamwinji kandi umukoro gw'empaho gukaba guri presided over by the Archbishop of Mbarara Archdiocese the Most Reverend Landlord they know omujisha abantu nyamwinji bakegitira arushozi rushoroza kureba nkoko abasa kuba ni bajaguza ana Bishop Callistus Rubaramira kugira barebe nkoko runako rumpahagwa abasa kuba nawe ni rumugendera akuronji ndagira producer witu yabase kuba natereza storage po kandi kamwikiriza abase kuba najititera tubase kuba tureba ebigambo Minister David Bahati nabandi bagambe batari bamwe na bamwe babasize okugamba aharunako gwe nyine kandi bakagendera kimwe no kureba nkoko bakurisa Bishop Callistus Rubaramira kugira yaika aha myaka 5 ali omusosordoti wa Kabale Diocese. Good morning Kigezi.
Bishop Callistus Rubaramira, the State Minister for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, Honorable David Bahati, has hailed Right Reverend Bishop Callistus Rubaramira for his outstanding leadership and contribution to unity and socio-economic transformation in Kabale Diocese and the wider Kigezi region. This was during the celebration of Bishop Rubaramira's 50 years of priesthood held at Our Lady of Good Shepherd Rushoroza Cathedral in Kabale Municipality on Sunday. The colorful ceremony was presided over by the Archbishop of Mbarara Diocese, the Most Reverend Landlord and officially officiated by the Vice President of Uganda, Her Excellency Major Retired Jessica Arupu. Minister Bahati, who is also the Member of Parliament, Fondora West and NRM Chairman for Kabale District, commended Bishop Rubaramira for steering numerous development projects that have positively impacted lives in the region.
Bishop the years and changes have accumulated since you started this. But today we are not only celebrating 50 years, but most importantly, we are celebrating God's blessings. Bishop Callistus, you have been a blessing to us as the diocese. God has blessed you. We are today counting God's blessings, and there are so many we can't enumerate all of them. The only message, Your Excellency, when you go back tell His Excellency the President that in Bishop Callistus, this government has had a great ally.
He praised the bishop as the key ally of the current government led by President Museveni, noting that out of his 50 years of priesthood, he has supported the NRM government for 39 years since becoming bishop in 1975.
Out of the 50 years as a priest, he has served the government of NRM for 39 years. And out of the priest, he has served 22 years, and he has served with me 20 years. So I know him very well. But today was very interesting to note that when Bishop was becoming a priest in 1975, Archbishop Landlord was in senior one. You can see. So today, and we pray to God that after 50 years, Bishop Callistus, we shall still come here to celebrate 100 years of your priesthood.
In his homily, Archbishop Mujisha lauded Bishop Rubaramira's 5 decades of ministry, describing it as a journey marked by steadfast faith and selfless service.
Even here in Soroza, you say, Shoka yakazaliwa hagati yetu, tukamureba tukazana nawe, twarwana nawe, twarya nawe, mweni tutukubitebya. Nawe chabekaye twasima. Umugurusi Sibiriano, nanumkikurse kuroza, mukama yaisire mukama wahereze cyumuro kitaho umuyiguru, tubasima. Ubwo mwana ubakwasire umungaro zabo bakabata kumanya ngubire ngo kujabaho ensi ekuke ukija kusima rahanga abo cyocho cyakakana akaziro wirobu hatuno mushija mukuru.
The head of laity in Kabale Diocese, Andrew Aja, also paid tribute to Bishop Rubaramira, describing him as a precious gift to the diocese. He highlighted the bishop's prayerful life, humility, and commitment to the gospel, calling him a true shepherd of God's people.
As a diocese, we are deeply grateful for your dedication of collective well-being, for all your unshakable service to both spiritual and material growth. Thank you for being a true shepherd who leads with both faith and action. Number 3 is about partnership. I take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude for the strong and fruitful partnerships with government and other strategic bodies and institutions. Your support and cooperation has been essential in achieving many of our shared goals.
State Minister for Finance, Honorable Henry Musasizi, shared a personal testimony of how he was first employed under the bishop's leadership through Callistus, a development organization under Kabale Diocese. He delivered congratulatory messages from King Caesar Mulenga, Deputy Speaker Thomas Tayebwa, and ICT Minister Dr. Chris Baryomunsi.
I want to thank Bishop Callistus for the work he has been able to do for this diocese over the years. And I want to make a personal note. I want to thank you, Bishop Callistus, for giving me the first job when I graduated from Makerere University. You gave me a job in Caritas to.
In his remarks, Bishop Rubaramira expressed gratitude to all who joined him in the celebration and called upon Christians to continue praying for him as he continues to serve, acknowledging his need for God's constant guidance.
Tibasa kukole numasima byo nankakalisi nobu akalisi bwanje ntali neimwe nawe echo munyikirize basime kalisi nobu akalisi bwanje aho imwe mwena nabasa ebinabatize ko barungi mwe
Delivering President Museveni's message, Vice President Alupo urged Ugandans to embrace commercial agriculture, industry, services and ICT as pillars for national prosperity. She applauded the strong collaboration between the government and the church, emphasizing that Bishop Rubaramira has played a critical role in spreading both the gospel and the government's message for economic transformation.
We call upon all the people of Uganda to find jobs and wealth in commercial agriculture, industry, services, and ICT. We have worked together over the past years to make steady progress and should continue to do so in our country's journey to modernity. The NRM government appreciates the partnership with the church and indeed all religious institutions in the country in the development process of Uganda.
The event was attended by thousands of Christians, dignitaries, clergy and well-wishers from within and outside the diocese. Story by Mara Mishimwe and Nobandia Mhachi for Kigezi Television.
Good morning Kigezi, mwechize mbase kubani mbakulisa mu storage mpo kandi ebyo nebibiriho ninga kine byabiro oruna kugwa hasande obu abantu nyamwinchi ninga shinkuyanje abantu bayirundanire at Our Lady of Good Shepherd Dushoroza Cathedral ya Kabale Diocese kureba nkoko bajaguza na Bishop Callistus Rubaramira ku celebrating 50 years of priestly jubilee. Kugenda kimwe omundijo story eitine onagwerizoba twalebire yesterday nkomukashesha hompoza sha ina itano enkuyanja y'abantu ningashe abashobozi kurija kimwe omuri Kabale Central Market bastomingire ningashe babase kuba niberundanira ahari Kabale Municipal Council Offices kandi abompo babiri bari kwereka obaningashe bari kutekayo okwetongwita kwabo abwanyima ningashe bari kwa choosing municipality authorities bari kugirira kimwe ngo municipal council authorities bafeirinjire okureba nko kubabasa kubandi barabyamu guidelines zabo ezine ministry of local government yabase kubane shoza ziragirira kimwe ngo akatare kaona kakajya ka government tikine kwikiriza mu landlord kandi abashubuzi barakora mu bintu kuba barakora mu direct ningashi barapangisibwa direct aba local government. So twarebere bari kwereka kwetongitwa kwabo kandi abampanya mwinji babire bebe mbigwe bamwe haba leaders babo bakatari kandi bari kugenda kimwe no kwereka okwetongitwa kwabo. Tureberemo omwami aramayonka Landlord oshabahebwa twaremo umucyara n'amayanka Charity twebaze Augustine yababona abandi bashobozi nyamwinji bari kwereka kwetongitwa kwabo bari kugira ngo esente ezibarashashura imitwari 10 ya buri kwezi eyibarashashura ezo sente ne sente nyinji munonga kandi mu business zibarakora akasenta kampaha tikara rugayo abampaha badizire ngo business zizela operating na munonga upstairs ningashiha first floor ezo mpo ziri mu textile ziri mu abamaduka abatakataka zirimo abamachadize ari mu saloons n'izindi nyamwinji konke ziri korera first floor ya Katare ka Kabale Central Market ziri struggling munonga kandi akasente ako barashashura buri kwezi k'emitwari 10 karabagumira okuhisa. Abandi nyamwinji nabo abebe mbigwe ningashi bari muna ba leaders babo babe bari kugendera kimwe no kubasa kubani bereka ngo akasenta akampa at least government yabe bashumizeho ebatire nkaha akushanga barashashura imitwaro mushanje ngo at least cyarabasa kubanguhizaho kandi barebe nabo ngo kwabasa kubani bagumani bahitinga atagete na kasente akampa akubine kuba barashashura buri kwezi. Aba Municipal Council bebe mbigwe town clerk wabo omwami ari kumanyanka Jamil Kasaija abampaba basakwani ba addressing kandi babasakwani bakulinga down eshonga zaba vendors zibabine kandi babagambira ngo nanka issues zabo ezibabire bari esirengo baraze kuza addressinga ningashibaza ise kimwe akibukira kwataho barebe response eyibarayeyo eyibaraze kuretera abantu ningashi abashobozi abakatare akampa konyine akakabale Central Market katurebe ebirugire izo bari nyamwazo ubwo abashobozi abampa birukire okwetongita kwabo ahali Kabale Municipal Council Offices kugira ngo basokwano byemanyira. Good morning Kigezi.
In a promotion ya Airtel ija nenda line ya Airtel ahabwabusha. Yes,
can I get a list of those people who are renting from you, the leader, today?
Yes.
Get me that list. The other day you brought a list of what?
hatiya hariho omukyara wa ministry akija yarabamu wa ministry konka kizoswine turahurira ngo akatare gavumenti yayendekire abandi bantu abandi butare bakamushabe sente konka tinkamanya kabari ahabwe turagishabe sente kandi nuko kundi kureba ngo barashisha program za gavumenti ahabwo ko tibarabasa kureba akatare ka kabare bakavuga barakonza sente kandi n'ikindi aka katare kika akumuri kureba kijiremo ba landlords bingi aba landlords n'ibindi kandi ndishwa president aragira ati akatare kitwa government kiko kupandisa ba landlords tibazirase tibari konka landlords n'ibindi munonga kandi bari bashaka sente nyingi bashanga landlord arenda miliyoni mukaga miliyoni mushanju kandi akatare government yakombekire abaki abo so ejo challenge ayitine mu katare kandi nandashaba mu government etaho mushonga za kabare ahabwo kuba kabare akatare biyaye bakashishire kandi barakapangisa morova n'abantu bari mu kazo
kabare kitwa Kabale Central Market tukubonye kizibu ikintu cyo kubanza ni rent now ejirenteji bakakikwata bagiteka mitwari 10 aza batapiye burizo kabashubuza yabe mitwari 10 turagire ki turaji base kugishashura hato rukushanga mitwari 10 waza mukatujubu kabati bakatanika byo kwa mukaga landlord akutaze mu kwa mukaga barije bakubare neze nyima zona bazi kujerekeho harokitwe bamwe ari barikwato shanga kapapura hanzi yawe ko kushashura rente mitwaro kinani obwakaje wamara muki wamara mu kwezi 10 hatkora wamara mu kwezi 10 bakakushabira mitwaro kinani batwira ari bo bakasibire hati barajeje mitwaro kinani uragira ki uragiya nkahe endizo problem eranshasha kandi eranshasha ruyari ni kushanga obujubulimo tuburimo abantu banabana bashatu kandi ari obusibiri urabona bayiho montenyi moku bakugira yayigura kaju banguzo wako akazuno akajwa abatani kanse nibo bajanjire ki kazemo hati kubona batuze ngwanda kugabo buju barinda kubutugabirwa barimo babiri hati bamara kumabara ufikisinga mababo abarimo babiri baraze kwenda bagizire ki babwire ngahe so twino kushasha munonga itwe kabashubuzi kurati twina ukorera obujuburi obusibire kiratureta no kushanga twa security yitu yabaki yabambi yabamfu munonga ekindi nenje reba kuja barakushashiramo turashashura rent muri Uganda yona omushoro gwito guturaha abengoyi bakaja President Museveni wena cabinet bakahinduza kiragiro wabashubuzi bengoyi mu Kabale Central Market bashashire mitwari 18 yawe ya as a tax so turashashura rock service tax turashashura no mushoro gwe mitwari 18 oshanga mutayine business erime mitwari 50 okumiye mitwari 10 ya rent omuye mitwari 18 yenji yo mushoro
challenge y'ishimwe kabasaru yo kushanga ya rent kushanga ba landlord uzari kwendeze ya feeling ngo kwa na jashi na zamu kazi keye kwenka kandi ubu turakoramo umushemero kwa buryo bwa government umushemero kwa buryo bwa government kandi Rafael Magazi minister wa local government kuyizire kuno yatugambira ngo umukatare ka Central Market gihari mu Kenat kandi gihari mu Landlord so ubuju bakagombeshera ki itempo bafumufuna nkora vendors bacyarengeriho abantu bakarabira hasi bakwato bwo busho bwempo bakanika kubupangisa abantu eze shaha batwine aha mu bigogo byaje tubashashure sente zabo ako abarenda bubiye sente bashashure kanso kandi bagire kimbweno barajyo muri government wakireba so turenda ngo tabunikira katuyambi kugira ngo buri omuntu orakorera bamuhereza akaje ngo kiragiro kiragamba ngo vendors bakagombekera ki abantu bahansi batari bakama abagiga barandi deni ekindi ekirakuteganisa munonga ni taxi abantu aba collecting taxes barashishize emotoka umuntu kwari kwija ngo musaruro oshanga yaba yine motoka bayikane bagiteka mecho nubo tari kumanya ejo motoka barajibanja zinge meno katari ukajya ka government abantu barakora barija ngo mukatari kugura mu engoyi yaba nisaru nikora mama shoki neje aba bantu bashimire kubahereza favor yo kugira ngo waye kamubati batakugira ki batabaza kuteka mu ecoma mu motoka yawe habwo kuba ihujyo umuntu wahasore kweya wahigo mugiga kija naka katali hanuri emotoka bareka baragiteka mechoka niki tushasha munonga kandi twagambira na tabunikira aka kwenkatinda mayaba yagambira nabo yaba baragira ngo umuntu barabone mu katali bamuteke mechoka mabwo kwa abantu binji bari kwinaga no mu katali kitu ahubwo kushunga yo kugira ngo kuba ari kwika mu katali muri babatiramo ibyo
bakashiro mazina ga landlord konka we have managed at least obwiro mu mazire rwani site kintu cha landlord kiri kwamo niba cyaba cyarimo konka nabo besherekire ababene babashereka n'abashubuzi takenda kugambira ngo napangiso wana konka teri izoba norabije abari kurugayo bakucihaye konka the moment ko kuzo mu katale uri kubuza no shashura nkayi no shashuroha nanga sho tuza kuma PRA ni kuza kushashura nora amazina go muntu gatakushana nagabe nakorera we mu rugumya kugira ngo rent ticket setting rent ni twaro mu council approving rent then is our minister approving rent that one we have been fighting against it as Kabale Municipal Council, but it's the vendors who normally hide and give us wrong information. When you are in the market, the vendors tell you that they are not renting. But now I have already discovered that there are some landlords that still exist in the market. But previously we had fought it and we had agreed with vendors that they shouldn't be paying to the landlords, they should only be paying to council. Agent street parking, Chigambiroho, emirundi mingi, tukigezaho kwiyaho street parking ahakatale kugira ngo akatale buri muntu atamara kugura ikintu ari gushora. So twabire turi kureba ba procurement kugira ngo the next financial year kubaraza kubani bagaba street parking omwanya kwa katale bagwihe mu isigariro kw'abashubuzi parking aho naho tugure bito mu katale.
Orade mu katale hariyo abashubuza
muri shared local nabuza buri yo muryo mu roka uri kubasa kwimukiro ndijo no hakuja tumuheki ndijo roka
manage that thing alone kwata kiyamba kya person w'abantu abo mpulembeze utambule naye for purposes of evidence.
Good morning Kigezi amukurike omusore Jompo kandi katugende kimwe umudijo story ehitwine onagori zoba kugira nimwe mwemanyire niki ekiri kuruga mu cyanga cyitse cyenyine ekimpa echa Kigezi. Hopeful MP wa Kabale Municipality kandi endera kimwe n'entebe y'ubwaci ya person wa NRM habwa Kabale District omwami ari kumanywanga Honorable Andrew Aja Baryayanga abase kubana giranguwe ecyamuletire hantebe ningashi ecyamuresire kugira ayijire kimwe position ningashi abo kwakanisa ekibine kipachi nyine echa National Resistance Movement. Honorable Andrew Aja Baryayanga nashabira kimwe abantu bakabali municipality abantu bakabali district okutwaliza hamwe kureba koko babasa kubana mashajika akabasa kubana abona entebe ejimpaha eyobwachi ya person wa NRM habwa Kabale district kandi ijuka entebe ejimpaha emazire obwire bulingwa itakahindurwa gaho ningashi itakabonaga omwebembezi musasa kandi niho ba leaders bari kugumeza mubara attribute ningashi bari kugendera kimwe no kureba ngoko bagamba ngo attributions zitari zimwe na zimwe ezo kugira ngo kibine kimpa kikagaruka hansi mu district ejimpa yenyine ya Kabale no kugira akitumire ningashi no kugira kimazire ubwire buringwa akine omwebembezi omwe kandi omwebembezi ogompa uba leaders ba National Resistance Movement kurija kimwe muri Kabale bara achuzinga ngo akabanga mbanyenka ninga tarahurikiza ibyo abandi ba leaders ba NRM barabaragamba na ba members nangwa shina abantu abarabarenda kujoininga ekibina ekimpa echa National Resistance Movement. Katurebe story Jompa yitu akompaire injire kujani ubase kwa no manyira ekiri kugayo. Good morning Kigezi.
Former Kabale Municipality Member of Parliament Andrew Aja Baryayanga has criticized Kabale District NRM Chairperson Honorable David Bahati for what he describes as a dictatorial leadership that has discouraged inclusivity and weakened the party. During the 39th NRM or NRA Liberation Day celebrations in Kabale, a section of NRM leaders endorsed Bahati as a sole candidate for the district chairperson position. Minister Bahati used the platform to dismiss his potential challengers as politically inexperienced and insufficiently committed to the party.
takatandikiye okutambula rero mu abantu ngubutoro pekero omwana takatambwire akoye kabandi ekibiina kya movement n'ekibiina kyangu ebitulukora n'ibingi biretenga amaani birete omuntu wagiyemu omuntu warabire mu muliro akamanya ati ekibiina kirakora kiti owamanyira emihanda gende kibakorana ebisobe n'ekimu kimuronga.
Andrew Baryayanga dismissed the endorsement as premature and driven by fear, arguing that it was inappropriate to make such a decision during a national celebration instead of an official district executive meeting.
It was panic that led them to that. One, it was not a district executive committee meeting, it was an NRM celebration. The district executive committee would have be the one to sit and maybe say, okay, you are a sole candidate maybe, but no, it wasn't there. Number two, some of us declared long time ago that we are standing as for that very seat, Chairman NRM. And we are there. We have a lot of support. That's why some of the people went there on the podium said, no. We are, for us, we are in for His Excellency the President, just as I am. But for you, we are not in for you. And I think that was the best for one to know that he could have done more harm than good for the party.
He pointed out that under Bahati's leadership, Kabale district has witnessed the election of 2 opposition MPs and an opposition mayor, a sign of growing discontent within the party's base.
When you look at Kabale as a district, we only have one NRM MP from all these constituencies. And the constituency MPs that are there are opposition leaning. So the glory of NRM as a party is gone. We are not doing well as a party. If you called him today and asked him whether he has been meeting delegates to see how they maneuver to bring back NRM, the answer is very no. No, completely. He does not meet them. He shows he is the king. In Ruchigwa, they call Okujogana. He tries very hard to make sure that he's the only person around they can talk to. So he has actually built more position than building the party.
Baryayanga pledged to restore unity within the party and rebuild its structures to ensure inclusivity and active participation of all members. He emphasized the need to strengthen NRM in Kabale district by promoting dialogue, holding regular executive meetings, and engaging all stakeholders in decision-making processes.
Some of these things, we need to know that we are all equal in the party, whether young or old, just as His Excellency the President says, that when you are in NRM, you all start at the same level. You have equal opportunities. And therefore, we revive back the NRM glory once I get the seat of chairman NRM Kabale district. When you are a leader, you need to be a leader that listens. You need to be a leader that gives people the opportunity to speak and the opportunity to know that they are indeed people. You need to be a leader that welcomes everyone. So as NRM, if you look at what we have been getting through these years, these days, and we're not trying to repeat it. When you try to show that you are the man, you have the mantle, and even try to cover others as if they don't exist, then you're doing more harm than good to the party. The party, for it to grow, it grows because of the population that it is having. New members coming in and making sure the old ones don't leave.
At the same event, Sheikh Kasim Kamjisha, the NRM flag bearer for Kabale Municipality, encouraged Baryayanga to fully rejoin the party by obtaining an NRM membership card.
Tuachie mulioni witu kandi former member wa parliament wa Kabale Municipality Andrew Aja Baryayanga tuachie kandi na kwanza kugahanuya ati mina kwase fomu ujisayininge uyashirwe mu kibira cya movement kuna kandi yabe ho bagikuba tumanyungwe bintu byaterera.
Baryayanga, who previously ran as an independent, attributed his departure from the party to frustrations with leadership practices that he says undermined unity and transparency. He expressed readiness to return and reform the party, addressing issues that have alienated members over the time.
It's high time that people got to know that NRM is an all-inclusive party. It's a welcoming party. And that's why His Excellency the President always welcomes new members overwhelmingly. Actually, some people think that he likes new members than the old ones. No, he wants to make sure that people keep on coming on board. But here, the leadership we have here, our chairman is trying not to have new members on board. If you ask the district executive committee whether it has ever sat or whether he has been calling them, the answer is no. They only hear things coming up without their knowledge, without even any meeting. He just says that me have decided this and it will be so.
He also vowed to mobilize support from President Museveni in Kabale district, which has increasingly shifted towards opposition parties. He outlined his vision of uniting members across religious and social divides while campaigning to secure greater support for the NRM agenda in the region.
Kanye ndarabjamu His Excellency the President Museveni kasoro candidate Andrew Aja Baryayanga n'uco ndenda konkoli yo kwija kaza kweninganisa His Excellency the President the fountain of honor ngo nawe bamurabye muka soro candidate okonukujogana bareke kubamanyage baraherera ko jangu yayenze kubikora yo byaza kweta executive committee yitu ya district rero bagira benda kubikora ibyo barenda gukora kokane kindi nijo executive committee ya district nywenka Aja Baryayanga nyine mu bururu bwinda bapagire binji munonga okumukiza.
As the rest for Kabale District NRM chairperson hits up, Baryayanga remains committed to restoring fairness, inclusivity and unity within the party. He aims to encounter what he describes as dictatorial tendencies while strengthening support for President Museveni and the NRM in Kabale District. Story by Maria Mishimwe and Nobandiamhachi for Kigezi Television.
Good morning Kigezi, amukrike omustori jompaho eyi abebembezi batari bamwe na bamwe ba NRM ningashi aba National Resistance Movement omuri Kabale District bari achuzinga NRM chairperson wabo abwo kuba a dictator ningashi kuba ngambenyenka omukibine chimpa omu district ejimpa yenyine ya Kabale. Katende kimwe no kushoma comments zanyu kandi tubanze kuba nitusimira kimwe buri bara muntu wena ari kutufollowinga live ha YouTube channel yitu mwebari munonga no kugenda kimwe okureba at Kigezi Television kandi ekimuri gukora anechamani amunonga. Comments ezindi kureba ziri kwijamo ndi kureba mnywanyi wanje Mr Alex Travosho na gamba good morning Kigezi webari munonga kugenda kimwe no kureba program yitu ejimpa ya good morning Kigezi nindeba omwami ali kumanywanka Antolene Joseph na gambira kimwe ngo ya listening in live webari mnonga Joseph kureba Kigezi Television good morning Kigezi program nindeba Nelson ayimbisibwe na gambira no kimwe good morning Kigezi ni webari mnonga okuleba Kigezi Television nindeba mnywanyi wanje Mbabaz Hawa na we na twakura ho na gambira kimwe wali kureba Kigezi Television good morning Kigezi program nitureba kansala Grace tukamushaba nawe ari kurebera kimwe Kigezi television munywanyi wetu kansala Grace natukunda tukamushaba ijuko gumpaha naenda entebe ya LC4 chairperson LC4 kansala wa Mwanjari ward ejimpane shangwa 1000 division abwa Kabale Municipal itenda shaba producer Tereo akashwani ke hauka Grace ogumpaba abasekwani bamurebaho kandi nawe anka nkomwe habari kureba Kigezi television kandi no mwe abese imbere nawo tubase kuba nitumea shoutouts ezimpaha munywanyi wetu Grace anatukunda atukamusha kuna nagambire naenda entebe ya LC4 akansala habwa Mwanjari ward kandi erishangwa 1000 division ya Kabale municipality. So banywanyi bitu aba Mwanjari abase kuba ni mushajisha umunywanyi wetu Grace atukamusha abase kuba nagendera kimwe no kujekera abantu ba Mwanjari aha kansoni ngashi omuri Kabale municipality katuzoka cyo mukahumbu kuturagaruke tubase kwani tubayiso ezindi story ezitwino nakoze gwerizoba kujani mu base kwani mwemanyira niki eki turi kugambaho tucyane ezindi story ankisha tu ina ezo kugenda mesho turahenda kujani mu base kwani muzerebera kandi mumanye niki ekiri kuruka mu cyaga cyenyine kipa echa Kigezi katuzo mukahumbu rakampa kuturagaruke tubayisaga ni makuru mbwejeri. Good morning Kigezi.
Make your educational journeys and extensive collection of books and high-quality stationery along top-notch printing services at 4J's Printers Limited. We have all the stationery items you could need, from planners to papers and notebooks, among many others. Get high-quality prints for all your personal and business needs with our printing services. Want to publish a book? We turn your manuscript into a masterpiece by handling everything from typesetting to binding. We offer book sales services with our wide range of books, including educational texts and practical workbooks, not forgetting featured textbooks used in secondary schools, vocational schools, among many other educational institutes. Our featured books include Understanding Lower Secondary Physics O-Level, Fundamentals and Concepts of Economics A-Level, Physics Practical Workbooks both O and A-Levels, Essentials of Applied Mathematics A-Level, and Understanding UCE Physics O-Level. We as well make revision books and holiday packages for all the mentioned subjects in wholesale and retail at affordable prices, also offering convenient delivery services for all your orders. Visit us today along Nasa Road at Mirembe Arcade, Level 3, Room D13, or you can contact us to learn more or place an order via 0787 90, or you can contact us to learn more or place an order via 0787 97 63 37 or 0759 39 81 09, or email us via josephsemu@ymail.com. Thank you.
Good morning Kigezi, munchirize mbase kuba nitugenda kimwe umudisho story eyitwine urunaku gwerizoba kujya nimwe mbase kuba nimwe manyira niki ekiri kuruga mucanga kinyine kimpa echa Kigezi izoba eryanyu mwazo twaberekiriho story eyi omwebembezi wa Kabale Municipality Honorable Dr. Thaddeus Nicholas Kamara abire ariko unveiling a brand new ambulance eyabira ari kwikirira ningashari kwa abantu ningashari ku giftinga abantu ba Kabale Municipality. Ambulance jimpa ni ekika chayo Toyota Hiace kandi eyabinji bari kumanywa nka drone kandi turebere ari kweta abanyamakuru binji batari bamwe na bamwe kuruga mu district ya Kabale bari kugenda kimwe no ku unveilinga AG ambulance. Honorable Dr. Kamara kwa mazire kore chimpa ya gendera kimwe ha mutimbagano gweye ogwa X uningashi ogutwa beturamanya ko gwa Twitter yabasa kubana handikayo ekigambo ecyandiko cyangu mnonga ari kugambira abantu ba Kabale ngo finally ambulance yabaraganize yabasize kuba aneyija kandi abantu babase kubane bagikozesa o productive okuzama magwariro okuriyanko ko baza babasa kuba nibagendera kimwe no gukora za referrals hamwe no kubayambaho konga bwanyuma yo kuteke cyandike Bahati kisigire kiri cya kimwe bwanyuma y'abantu nyamwinji kurugayo bakabasa kuba ni attacking Dr. Nicholas Kamara bari kumugambira ebintu bitari bimwe na bimwe na munonga bamwe bari kumubreminga ngo hatiya obo turi mu political season narishi akarora kuturi kuza mu 2026 na kutwaye kiremo hati nangwa konka we habo kuba no kibina cha opposition araze kwija kubugana nabatayibeye omu akaloro akomwaka ogurije binji bageze kimwe no kureba barateka yo concern zabo bari kugambira kimwe ningashi bari kwigambira kimwe ngo hati nibwe yishukire kuba yiso ambulance habo kugira tugire muri a political season ejimpa yenyine turebere abantu yamwinji bari commentinga kandi bari kwerekana bo kureba nkoko babasa kuba nibereka kwererisha kwa bari kugamba kimwe ngo emyaka 5 yona eyamara mu parliament hatine ikintu cyamani ki productive cyakorire abantu ba Kabale Municipality hati nibwe yabasize kuba anayishuka ko baretera ambulance ebi tibigambo byetu Kigezi television ndashaba producer wita base kuba na tera yo video jompao ehitwa compare ehitwa compile njire na azimwe a comments z'abantu base kuba nibatekayo bari kwerekana ingashimba bari kurostinga member of parliament wa Kabale Municipality Honorable Dr. Thaddeus Nicholas Kamara. Good morning Kigezi.
Enda kujigarurayo nakora jigarurayo immediately tuleta kuanza waje gwe bane fuatira kujigarura tule ato mungu namushanga namushanga kuine accident ndaikana kiye kaenda kugarura nini kapiyo kiwanza kipachi ine mu oxygen hano ya ale sataleta gakora arita kugira ngo banza baronde sirinda bagitemo oxygen so irimo ibindi byuma umuntu yo kutunga hatata umuntu yayine yo kuba yende cyo mugongo iki cyo turamweguriraho kugira ngo mugongo gutacikama muninga nkebisya iki board ne kwegurira umuntu kugira ngo agumare step wena umwegure ari step bode kumutaka igibodi bose zino za cabinet zirimo ibintu binje urazireba y'amashanyarazi rene ni turamutera icyo mahanuya umutima gukuruke gutine byo ngeno turabukanga bamara gukanga guruke umutsembarana ubundo ushange wamusenga kafi
ebyo bibireo izuba rya nyamwazo obu Dr. Nicholas Kamara abire ariko unveilinga ambulance jimpa konka koko muri kureba producer yatutera yo za comments zitari zimwe na zimwe ezibase kubanizirgayo no reba niwo obase kubano genda mission kuzeshomera kandi base kubano manya niki ekibabire abantu abampa abari kugambira Dr. Nicholas Kamara no reba ogwempona mugirango konka you delayed nibwe wijuka kwesheka bwasheshere koka Dr. Nicholas Kamara nawe tiyabanguhize nawe bujyomwe abire aramugarukamo kurugirira ahakiyabasa kuba anagamba noreba nogwe ibyari kugamba ari kugira Dr. Nicholas Kamara ni wagambire mu politics is funny. When I delivered an ambulance to the people of Kabale last week, some people here argued that it's because of campaigns. I was given a contract of 5 years. I also made a manifesto of what I will do in the 5 years. Did people expect me to do everything in 1 year? ogwe ni Dr. Nicholas Kamara bimwe habigambe gyagambire kandi nabwe koko rugenda mission no kureba comments zitari zimwe na zimwe ezirugireyo ogwo namugira ngo this is a van stroke drone, not an ambulance. Politicians, stop fooling Ugandans. You buy a van and call it an ambulance. Ezo ni comments z'abantu bamwe babase kuba ni bagambira Dr. Nicholas Kamara. Kari comments ni nyingi wagenda kimwe ha mutimbagano gwehegwa exola basa kuba no zireba ogwo baramweta Dr. Ayume Charis ogwe na sima na bagambira kimwe ngwe dan Dr. Kamara when I chaired the parliamentary committee of health. Given your expertise in diabetes and hypertension, you advocated for increased funding for non-communicable diseases in the health sector, the CT scan and ICU for Kabale Regional Referral Hospital. Oguna simira chimwe Dr. Kamara habwa ebintu nyamwije gyabase kubana advocatinga kugira byaija omu district yenyine ejimpa ya Kabale. Nabandi bantu bali kusinika comments zabo no deba ogwe mponi bamweta Sekabira Patrick nagamba politics is not funny. Accountability is not a joke. You were given 5 years to sleep and deliver promises in the last minute rush before elections. The people questioning you aren't funny. They are awakening you. Kokanabge still Dr. Kamala Ogamugaruchama. So according to you, I had promised an ambulance only. Ebyo nibi mwe habigambo ebe Dr. Nicholas Kamara base kuba na garukamu. Comment endisho nabwe still turi kureba erugireyo neya ogo amanye gwenka faule gef na gambia chimwe if not campaigning why take it there at the very last moment of all things and the money you get, how much is that car? Why of all things it being the last one thing to deliver yet crucial, and you knew it. You didn't value those people and what chichi agamba nacho tichibonire konka Dr. Nicholas Kamara na wabase kubana mugarukamu kandi abasa kubana mugambira ngo the government has never allocated me money to buy anything for my electorates with all the money I earn, so you want to start budgeting for my personal salary, and how should I use it? Do you even know the role of an MP as per the law? Are you even a voter in Kabale? Ebi Dr. Nicholas Kamara base kuba nagarukamu abantu ababire bari kumurostinga aha social media na mnonga X nituleba ogompaha na wena mugambira why this year haven't people been needing this? In fact, you were supposed to begin with this in your first year of the Chisanja. Arikugambira Dr. Nicholas Kamara na Dr. Kamala base kuba nagarukamu na jira ngo they needed scans too. I bought them for Galamand Rushoroza Hospital, Chirijime and Kamchara Health Centers. They needed economic improvements. I initiated projects, distributed piglets to the women groups, etc. I couldn't do everything at once. Ezo ni comments zimwe ezirugireyo ndagira tube atuherira aho mpaho kugira tuzende omudijo story abuko obwire nabwe ati munywanyi witu. NRM twageze kimwe no kubareba bali postponinga obururu obwa special interest groups kandi ijuka special interest groups ezimpa ni groups eziraba aziremu youth, eziremu women, eziremu na people living with a disability. So akaluru akabire kajya ko kutebwa izoba eryanya mwazo twageze kimwe no kureba National Resistance Movement Electoral Commission bali kushoza ecyandiko cyango ndashaba producer abase kuba natondera ecyandiko cya National Resistance Movement achitutereyo tubase kuba nabwe nitureba ekibina cyagwanisiza cyabase kuba nikigamba bali postponinga obururu ningashiko bwongezayo obururu byo gufutegwa izoba eryanya mwazo bwagendeye kimwe ni babuteka izoba eryebiro 29 kandi nibwe bazengu nibwe bagyatera obururu obumpa ecyandike kimpaha achiri headed National Resistance Movement Electoral Commission shohozibwe izoba eryanyamwazo May ebiro 19 omwaka gwe 2025 kandi nikigendera kimwe hari all NRM district election officers chedinjire postponement of special interest group committee elections at village level. Ekyandike kye nikigamba due to the circumstances beyond the National Resistance Movement Electoral Commission's controlled elections for the party flag bearers for a special interest group committees, those include youth, elderly persons and people living with disabilities at village level, which we are scheduled to begin on 19th May 2025, will instead commence on 29th May 2025. The commission calls upon the interested aspirants and stakeholders to take note of this adjustment in the electoral roadmap for these elections and plan accordingly. Ekyandiko eki sayiningibwe Dr. Tang Odoi Ogunwe chairperson wa National Resistance Movement Electoral Commission. So yabasa kumana shabira abakimwa abantu abarenda kwesimba antebeze mpaha za special interest groups kureba nkoko babasa kubani ba planninga bwanyuma yo konjeza yo obururobo mpaha ninga shikonjeza yo obwo bururobo mpaha bugija kubasa kuba anibutandika. Still ndizo story nabwe 8 olunaku gwerizoba 8 nda kugenda mission okuba isaho twagenzire kimwe no kureba hanyumwazo abiri hariho akaruru ka LC4 aningashi akaruru kari ha municipality level aho tugende kureba municipality zitari zimwe na zimwe kuruga hano muri Kigezi bari kwerundana kureba koko baronda abebembezi babo hanuya omuri Kabale municipality twageze kimwe no kureba obururu buri kuba omuri Kabale main stadium kandi aho turebire abantu nyamwinji bari kubaza kubandi barabaho ahantebe azitari azimwe na zimwe omwe ningashiba mwe habarabiriho hano ya omuri Kabale municipality no mwishi ali kumanywa nka Chichoncho Brenda obwa base kuba nalabaho ahabwa vice chairperson wa NRM habwa youth league ya Kabale municipality kandi Chichoncho Brenda ogompa yijuka niwe assistant private secretary wa President Museveni on youth affairs. Nabandi nyamwinji babasekwani barabo turebire omwami Joshua producer basakwano garuko kachanyima turebire omwami ari kumanyanka Joshua ogwe wenyine Joshua Mutekanga hamwe no muchara ogwempo owali nawe babasekubani barabaho unopposed izoba eryanyu mwazo akandi Joshua Mutekanga arabireho nka chairperson wa National Resistance Movement habwa Kabale municipality kandi niwe atwire ari omudyejo entebe yenyine omuchara ogwo wali nawe ni Provia Mashemere ogwe arabireho nawe unopposed nka vice chairperson wa National Resistance Movement habwa Kabale municipality. Abandi nyamwinji nka Susan Atkunda arabireho habwa general secretary twaleba Jacinta Kemigisha yarabo habwa finance secretary kandi special interest groups twalebire Jennifer Kabachiraho yabire elected chairperson wa elderly kandi nabandi nyamwinji nka Godfrey Balibumpe arabireho habwa deputy wa elderly groups. Omwami alikumanya nka Tadeo Atuhile arabireho nko kujwekera people living with disabilities kandi Wilberforce tumwebaze yabasa kubana arabo hakwebembera a veteran league asaidati nasuna ogabase kubana arabaho nko kurira women league habwa Kabale municipality kandi umwami ari kumanya nka Ronald Nabasa ogo arabireho habwa eminyeto ningashi youth league habwa Kabale municipality. Turi kugambo na bamwe babire bari agyogo mukoro na bamwe barabireho nko umwami Joshua Mutekanga abase kubana murikiraho abantu bona abakabali municipality ariko bashaba kureba koko batandika kuza enyima y'abebembezi ba National Resistance Movement kugira Kabale municipality babasa kubani bajigaruza ahari yero ningashi ahari a movement ariko murikiraho ngo emyaka eri kurenga 15 Kabale municipality yamara tekabonagaho mwebembezi we na w'ikibina cyagwanisiriza ningashi ekibina cya National Resistance Movement. So ashabire abantu bakabali municipality kugira babasa kwani bahagira na member of parliament okujwekera NRM ningashi okugendera kimwe kujwekera abantu bakabali municipality umushenjero rikuru ya Uganda. Ebyo nabyo nebibiro izoba ryanyumwazo turi kutera turabangura kubaiso ezindi story ezimwene kubasa kwani mu manya ndi kureba producer kugira ngo bwire ati munywanyi witu konkaka tubaiso story emwe ninga ibiri kugira ngo ase kwani mu manya niki ekiri kuriga mu cyanga kitu cyenyine kimpa echa Kigezi. Izoba ryanyumwazo twarebire enkuyanja y'abantu bari kwerundanira ahamuhambo town council omucharo ekiri kumanyanke cyabushura omuli Rubanda district kandi abampa babase kwani berundana okuri nko kubashendekeza amuzeyi babweyaka avanansiyo ogo ali business icon kandi wijire kubasa kubana rugamagara genseji ahabiro 16 abyo kwezi kwenyino kumpaha omwaka gwe 2025 muzeyi vanansiyo abantu yamwinje base kwani bamuteza kandi turebere chief mon dignitaries abahango ababiri bari attendinga ejubario ceremony abire ari former prime minister wihangariye nyine empire yari banko ko babasa kubani bayika umwanya ogwempaho okushendekeza omwami Vanansiyo babweyaka ogu abinji abamugambireho bamusimire habwo kuba a strong community pillar kandi kugira abire arebembeza ikintu cyo kwatanisa mu community yeye ikintu cyo kombika nkoko abire ari kombika eklezia ya Gwakayundo a Catholic Church jompo aire hamani geye abire arayamba mnonga hakutungure ikintu cyo bwegese mu geto cyanga n'ebintu nyamwinje na mnonga business community kuko abire arayamba kureba kuko yaba mobilizing kandi akabaza kuba nibakwatanisiza hamwe so umuhamuzeyi vanasiyo bambuyaka katumwendeze nitwe Kigezi television echumuro achirunji story katwendere nejimpa eitwine nagwera izoba rya nyomwazo mu evening twarebere abantu bashatu bari kubasa kuba nibatwaga bwanyima ya pichipichi kubasa kuba netomera na taxi mu district ya Rukunjiri kandi ekimpa kibase kuba nikiretaho okwera rikirira muno mnonga mu district yenyine ya Rukunjiri police ecyandiko cyabasa kuba neshoza nerekera kimwe ngo habireho reckless driving kurugira kimwe ahari driver wa taxi kandi ekirugireho abantu abampa bashatu kubasa kuba ani batwagwa mu district yenyine ejimpa ya Rukunjiri oru accident ejimpa ebiri harugudo ogwa Rukunjiri Kanungu kandi omucanga cyenyine ekiri kumanyake cya Kebison Town Council mu district yenyine ejimpa ya Rukunjiri abafire ningashi ababase kuba ni batwagwa izoba edia anyamwazo nitureba omwami ari kumanya nka Denison agira byona oguniwe myaka 38 kandi abirege musabazi ahari boda ningashi apichipichi ebiri iri kuruga muri Kajara County muri Antungamo district kandi nondijo obire omuvugire obata identify ningashi obata kamanyire obire avugire picheje mpa ya number UFH 694X na weti ba mumanya ondijo passenger wo mukazi nawe police yabasa kubona shoza amazina geyo koka bashoza hachimwe imotoka ningasha batungire injuries ababiri bari mu motoka ya Toyota Hiace taxi yabenje bari kumanya nka drone abire ari ruhangariyo Apollo oguniwe driver w'imotoka na warugirimo aine butandu impango mnonga nitureba na hurira gift we myaka 20 abire ari passenger wa taxi nawe arugiremo aine butandu yamani kurujerera hachandiko echipolisi yabasa kwane shoza kurabira umugambirizi wayo omwami ASP Ermate babasa kubani berekera kimwe ngu abatungire injury babase kubani babirukiriza ahari Nyakibale hospital kugira babasa kubani batunga a further treatment kandi yabasa kubana confirming mu police station ya Rukunjiri babasa kubani bahandika a case jipa kandi ba visitingire na scene kureba kuko babasa kubani bari retrieving bodies ez'abantu ababase kubani bafa kandi bazitwarira kimwe omuri gwa Kabengo President Center for Mochare kugira babasa kuba ni babakoraho a post mortem ASP Ermate nashabira kimwe abantu abarakoresa urugudo kubasa kubani berinda okuvugisa ekimama kandi babasa kubani bebembeza okuba very conscious babari harugudo kureba amagara g'abantu tigajindira kimwe okuza omukatezo ejo niyo story eito atwine irashemba nagori zoba konka still izoba eriyanyu mwazo ko kuna nakumurikiro hanyuma hombo hari kubaho akaruru omuri Kabale Municipal Stadium okokuronda abo kujerekera abantu batari bamwe na bamwe hari a council ngashika bali Municipal Council atwagize kimwe no kuri amyani wanje Asamu alinitwe nawe ogompa yizuka nainda Entebe y'ubwamwe yahabwa Kabale Municipality abase kubana hebwaho akagisha kugira gambeho n'abantu kandi ogompa yizuka niwe Central Division Chairperson habwa Kabale Municipality munoya kandi hati ya arenda wa promoting bwe abase kubana agenda kimwe ahabwa meya ashabire abantu bakabale Municipality kugira babasa kubani bamuzenye makandi bamushagike abone Entebe y'ubwamwe ya kugira ekibuga ningashi town ejipa ya Kabale yabasa kuba nagiteka ahigunda shaba producer wita tereo bimwe habigambo geye ibyabase kuba nagamba kujya tubi praying turi kutera turabangura kandi turaje turahindira ngo ni Kigezi katubirebe twice turahindira program ejipa
akubana manya umurimo wa division burakoraki division murujuru kwenda muri subset ya municipality leswe kashe ahawebe bezwa municipality rero ukugobwire mu division kumara myaka 10 na utaha municipality suare nateka ngu naza kubahereza kuko bwiye bwahika turaza kubashumurira entanda na manifesto yitu n'ebigendererwa byitu kugira ngo twetegereze kurungi tubase kubebembera izoba ngoku yagamba kandi arabese imbere tubinji nabo kandi bile kugambaho ekanta basi.
Morning Kigezi mwebale munonga okugendera kimwe no kuleba a Kigezi television kandi stories ezo nizo twatwine olunaku gw'erizoba munyikirize tubase kuba nituhendereraho kandi mbase kuba ninsima buri bara muntu wena wabasa kuba natwegitaho kugira tubaiso program ejimpa ya good morning Kigezi kandi abatsinja comments zanyu nimwe mwebale munonga mugume mukore musyo kandi mugambe n'abatayi banyu kugira babasa kuba nibatsinika comments zabo kugira tumanye nentekateka ki yimwe ne hari stories ezitulaba atubinire ngendere kimwe no kusima abantu abasubscribe ngire ha YouTube channel yitu abala likinga abala sharinga n'abatayi babo kugira babase kuba babona aburi content turi kubatekayo stories ezizona ezitwabasa kwani twayiso nakugweri zoba wagendera kimwe a website yitu www.kigezitv.com urefunira ningashobora basa kuba nobona stories impaka no basa kuba nozeshomera in detail gendera kimwe na YouTube channel yitu na hono basa kuba no yirebera stories impaka kugira umanye niki turi kugambaho ningashobora basa kuba nozetungira in detail katwendera hapo nagweri zoba nsimire kimwe production team yanje ya Kigezi Rising Stars abasa kuba so production nunji onakugweri zoba bebe mbibwe a production team leader a Solomon atwine obasa kubani batuletera echwani kirungi onakugweri zoba na production yona wali kureba ha screen zawe nasigara ndo batinya machi kandi zoba gwaru yona ko gorungi ogwa kabiri kandi ebiro 20 ebyo kwezi okwa katano omwaka gw'2025 munyikirize base kubani mendeza onakurungi kandi abayishira mirimo yabo mwe bari munonga okubasa kubani mukora muhavinge a blessed day.
Twinga mazima nikwira ensi yanje negesinza shima mana shima nitukusima lugaba byona owatwajire tuyabanya Kigezi nitukusimira let's see Kigezi